in the world.
Well, that's better. Hi, friends. My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. That intro video is what won me this. This is the FPTV Rotor Riot Rampage Rippies Micro Trophy. What do you think of that? Yeah, that was super cool the other night. I usually don't enter contests because I don't like editing and I'm lazy. But yeah, Stacy messaged me a whole bunch of times and was like, "Hey, you enter anything? You enter anything?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something this time." And look what happened. There are two other edits that I did for it. One for freestyle, one for cinematic. Those are both available to you beautiful patrons. They are in my YouTube Patreon only playlist. They're the most recent, and there's, I think it's up over, oh god, I think it's up over 90 videos in there for patrons only. So for $3 whole a month, that's 10 cents a day, you can jump onto my Patreon, get access to that playlist, and a whole bunch of other wild stuff. Discord channel, Facebook group, my undying love and attention, and just, you know, being able to feel good that you helped a dude keep doing FPV full time. How much is that worth? How much is that feeling worth? How much is that feeling of helping another human being worth to you? Rampage was awesome. Yeah, CiottiFPV.com, lots of stuff going on, lots of ways that you can support me. Buy yourself something cool, join the Patreon, book me for a one-on-one session to learn how to fly better, build better, tune better. Those are the main things. Bunch of affiliate links over there as well. Next time you're ordering FPV stuff, think about your gangly buddy, see if I have an affiliate link, and yeah, away you will go. Tonight is Monday giveaways. I canceled the stream 2 Mondays ago. So this is going to be like a double giveaway. Basically, I'm giving away twice as much shit for each giveaway. I don't want to do 8 giveaways because, like, you know, it's an FPV stream. It's not a random number picking stream. So the giveaways are basically just twice as big tonight. 4 giveaways, 3 for patrons, 1 for anyone. To get in on the Patreon giveaways, you got to jump over to CiottiFPV.com, hit the Patreon button, or just search CiottiFPV on Patreon, and you got to join. It's kind of broken down over there. $5 a month tier is for the Tiny Whoop and Toothpick stuff. $10 a month tier is for 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewoop parts. $20 a month tier is for 5-inch parts. Those tiers are priced as per what it costs me to buy the things that I give away. 5-inch parts are more expensive than Tiny Whoop parts, right? So that's how it works. And if you really want to support me and you have, you know, it also, you know, if you only have toothpicks, you can only enter to win toothpick stuff, right? Then you won't get 5-inch stuff you can't use. If you fly everything and you really want to support your gangly buddy, there's a $30 a month tier that enters you into everything. So instead of getting entered into 2 giveaways a month, you're entered into 6. I don't know what to do with them. I'll put them down here. I am loopy, I am goofy, I am sleep deprived. But, you know, that's Rampage, yo. I got hands-on. I got all handsy with the Fat Shark, Cadix, DJI, Wamba Bomb Bomb. What's the name of that other company? Wamba Bam, Wham, Whamma Guamma, 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 Whamma Bomb, 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 Bomb. Is that it? Yeah, I got all handsy with those. Unfortunately, Edwin broke them. Edwin broke the... It wasn't just Edwin, but he was the walk snail, that's it. Edwin was the first one to really crash him hard and jack up the VTXs. And we were fucking with him at the end. Edwin being Erod, sorry guys. Yeah, so we got to mess with him about that all weekend, which was great. Micro Mayhem was an absolute riot. So I got there Thursday and it was raining, which really sucked. And we were really worried about it raining. The forecast called for rain the whole weekend. And we were super worried. And at one point, Drew was like, yeah, if it rains, we'll just fly 5-inch in Micro Mayhem. And, like, I think like a bunch of people heard him. Because, like, there were all kinds of people. I mean, Micro Mayhem was pretty chill. But... And whenever we were safe, we were pretty safe about this. It was still sketchy, but we were relatively safe. We were kind of safe. We weren't safe at all. It was the most reckless thing I've ever seen in my... No, we were pretty safe about it. Like, if there was somebody that was going to go up with a 5-inch rig, everybody's eyes were up, and like, they understood that they needed to disarm early, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, there were a whole bunch of 5-inch rigs flown in Micro Mayhem, and that was a riot. I broke a ton of stuff. It's all piled up right here. I broke a HQ Cinesplore duct, finally. I broke an arm on the 1804 Ripsqueak immediately. I broke the camera, the HD lens on the Runcam Hybrid on the other Ripsqueak immediately. I completely hammered, just annihilated the Rocinante in the exact same way that I blew up an Acrobrat at the Rampage site test in 2018 before the initial Rampage. Just a gigantic Matty flip that I just came down too low on and just drove it into the ground full stank a lot of puss. So yeah, it was quite the shit show of destruction and mangling. I actually thought I was gonna break. Oh, I think that the ESC blew up on the Happy Model ELRS Mobula 6, and I think that's it. Actually, it got to the point where I was like, all right, I'm here to hang out and just talk to people, not necessarily fly. I flew a bunch though. I should have enough footage to never make an edit. I haven't done my edit from 2018 Rampage yet, nor have I done the edit from 2021 Rampage. So I got a lot of great footage, guys, that you'll never see. That's not true. You'll probably see the footage at the beginning and end of these live streams at some point. Yeah, so that was super fun. Got to hang out with, many of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Got to meet a lot of you guys, a lot of new people. Yeah, it was super cool. Super, super, super cool. In the chat, Kevin Sumner was first. Michael D was next. Chopper FPV, Denzel the Terrible, Ram Donko, One Vision Aerial, Robert Garcelon, Frankie B FPV, Northern Tier FPV, Skippy FPV, Dusty Joe, Frank Nicholas, I Could Fly Here FPV, McConnell Studios, Boiler Boy 1981. Boiler Boy, were you born in 1981? I was too. Harbles FPV, huge shout out to Harbles, and I haven't seen him in here yet, but T-Bird. Those two guys helped me set Micro Mayhem up, which took us a long ass time. So huge shout out to those guys. If you don't go subscribe. I think I'm getting sick again, guys. If you don't go subscribe to Harbles FPV's channel and T-Bird's channel, I'm gonna kill you. Straight up. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna hunt your ass down. You don't want to see this gangly man in prison, so choice is yours. Ball's in your court. That's what she said. Robert Gersalone, Michael D. Harbles, Airwave Ant, Dead Chicken, D'Angelo the Terrible, Grizz FPV's in the house, Brandon McKinnery. Wow, I might have pronounced that correctly. 661 FPV Quadfather, Bob Noxious is here, Airwave Ant again, Jeff PV, no, Jeff FPV. Really, Jeff? Really? Jeff FPV? Know what I'm saying? Jeff PV. Missed opportunity. Is there already a Jeff PV? I bet you there's already a Jeff PV. Sorry to make fun of your name. I love you. I don't know who you are. I don't love you. Maybe I would love you if I met you. Tuner Taxi Ram Jam. Manamana FPV. We'll leave it there. If you want the gangly man to say your name, gotta get in the chat early. Gotta say some things. If you want to talk directly to me, all I gotta do is type my name, and it'll light up an orange. You can put the @ or you can not put the @ it doesn't matter. You can do that to each other too. If you want to get somebody's attention, type their name, spell it right, and it'll light up an orange for them. D'Angelo the Terrible says, welcome back, tell us all about... Ramdonko missed CiottiFPV. Boiler Boy says CiottiFPV's demand. Thank you, dude. He also says, did Joshua Joshua Bardwell let you drive the Stang? He didn't. I've driven that generation of Mustang before. The noses are, they're great cars. They're great grand touring cars. But for the type of driving that I prefer to do, mountain blasts, track days, autocross, stuff like that, the nose is a little bit too flat and a little bit too long. One of the things I loved about my 96 Mustang Cobra is that on the SN95 cars, the nose slopes down more, and it just makes the front end of the car seem and feel a lot smaller. It also lets you be a lot more accurate and close to cones and curbing and stuff like that. But I digress. It's a great car. I just don't, I've driven them, so I don't need to drive them again. And I would pound on. He would probably be like, "Oh, I don't." Yeah, I'm used to driving cars as the racetrack, so I'm not very nice to them. So I don't usually like ask people to drive their cars. Like if somebody offers to let me drive their car, I'll be like, you sure? You've seen the first 10 years of my YouTube channel, haven't you? Harbles FPV says, CiottiFPV party too hard at Rampage. Denzel the Terrible says, even if he did offer to let our boy drive, CiottiFPV would probably decline. Ugh, a Mustang standards. Mustangs are some of the best cars ever made. So watch that shit, Danzilla. They really are. Like, they're unequivocally the best muscle car ever made. I mean, there's not even an argument there. And just like as a car, right? The way that you define car has a lot to do with it. But, yeah, as like on car, they're one of the best ever. Incredible soundtrack, rear wheel drive, half decent amount of space. Terrible community, unfortunately. Let's not talk about cars this whole stream. GrizzFPV says what's up. Family Guyver says what's up. Boiler Boy says cool, you guys are getting that all sorted. Quadfather says Dodd, you try the controversial goggles out. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get to see them on because E-Rod broke them too quick. Now, he broke them and then they got fixed and then they got broke again. The goggles are fine. It was the VTXs that were getting broken. The VTXs were rushed. They were hand soldered. They're not production units. They were, you know, early days, whatever, prototypes. So not super surprising that they got abused and destroyed. But yeah, I didn't get to see them on. I did get to see a bunch of DVR from them, which is the same thing as getting to see them on. And yeah, it's phenomenal. You guys have probably seen the DVR too, because those edits went up while I was there. So yeah, check out Joshua Bardwell's review of them for actual DVR. The long story short is that it certainly appear, and this is conjecture on my part. There's no facts beyond this whatsoever. It certainly seems to me like they reverse engineered DJI. And they've managed to then make it better and give us full Betaflight OSD. So what the fuck is everybody so freaked the fuck out about? What is wrong with the FPV community? Why does anybody give a shit if, like, worst case scenario, I guess we'll say, right, is all this nonsense? Who fucking cares? Who cares? DJI goggles are awful. They're not even goggles, they're a fucking helmet. They're the least comfortable things ever. They're awful. So now we get... Then Fat Sharks are great, right? Everybody bitches all day, every day about how shitty of a company DJI is. Fat Shark is a great company. What the hell is the problem? Like, what is wrong with people? Is it just me? Like... why? What? Like, here's what they look like. That's not it. Here's a couple of my pictures of them. You guys have seen them by now. I'm not going to show you anything that you haven't seen. They're Fat Sharks, yo. I mean, they're small, they're light, they're clean, they're Fat Sharks, but with wild screens in them. Oh, I broke one of the tiny lifters too. I broke the side of the goober canopy there. I broke a lot of shit. Yeah. Man, people are just insane. and they walk amongst us, which is the scary part. Yeah, I don't know. Hey guys, here's a great product that solves all the things you've been bitching about. No! No, 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 no! No, no, no! I want to be famous, so I'm gonna yell and fucking scream. No, no, no! No! What? Like, Jesus. What? No. No, 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 I'm gonna find something wrong and I'm gonna make a big shit fit because I want people to look at me. Look at me! Everybody look at me! Look at me! Nobody looks at me, so I need everyone to look at me. Look at me! Look at me! I can say mean things. There you go. There's my take. That's all I got. That's all I got. It could, yeah, that's all I got. I hate DJI for freestyle. I have that too. So I'm about 20 batteries into the Rocinante with DJI on it, and DJI will be staying on this rig. This is not me saying that I'm going away from DJI, but what I am pretty sure that I've decided is that I'm not gonna put DJI into any more freestyle rigs. The biggest problem that I have with it the biggest problem that I have with it is if you smack up against something with any amount of violence, it just blacks out. You just lose everything, and then it's just gone. It won't even come back. If you hit really hard, it won't even come back. So what happens is, every single time you hit a really thick piece of scraggle or smack into a piece of metal or something like that, you lose your video. And when you don't have video, it's really hard to recover. Almost, I don't know, impossible. So yeah, I really got pissed off. You know, the site there is like a giant food blender, but for quads, admittedly. But with analog, you smack in, and maybe shark bite. Now I'm kind of more interested in HDZero, to be really honest, for freestyle. Yeah, you can't recover from any crashes, and that sucks. Like, I spend way more time walking out to retrieve the quad, not flying, and then that also puts you out in no man's land, where if you're flying with anybody else, you might get hit in the face. And yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks that every single time you hit something even remotely hard, that you lose video. And I've talked to multiple people about it. And before you say, I don't know what you're talking about, that doesn't happen to me, I've talked to multiple people that actually crash hard, and they've all said the same thing. The majority of them have moved back to analog because of that. So save you're a dumb, gangly fuck. You don't know what you're talking about, because I do know what I'm talking about. So save it. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix the Rossi, and I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm gonna keep putting batteries through the DJI rig, freestyle rig. But yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm kind of pissed off that I didn't hear about that, and I had to figure that out myself. If someone had told me that, I would not have gone to DJI on the freestyle rigs, and I'm glad that I went to DJI for the cinematic stuff. I'll admit that. But I wouldn't have spent the time putting the Rossi over to DJI. Because yeah, that's a complete deal breaker for anybody that crashes hard. In my opinion, I am staggered that so many people are running DJI freestyle. I'm absolutely blown away. But that ain't gonna be me. I can't deal with that. And that you can't, like, that's not like a firmware problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's a physical hardware problem. Maybe the V3 stuff will be better. I really doubt it. Kind of has me freaked out a little bit about the Fat Shark goggles, though, because, you know, them seeming to be reverse engineered from DJI, potentially that means that they'll have the same problem, and that is a deal breaker for me. It's yeah, like, when most of the times when I slam, I can recover and at least put the quad where I want it to go if it's not really flyable home, or just prevent it from getting any worse, or prevent it from just disappearing altogether. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad, like real bad. Bob Noxious says, "What's up, collective and our gangly man?" Frank Nicholas, we got that. No audio. Good. Bob Noxious says, at least you go 8 minutes of talking. Yeah. Bob Noxious says, congrats. Thank you, brother. Danzilla says, yay. Told you it was gold. Thank you, brother. Ruby Tim says, congrats. Much love. It was a sick video. Well earned. Thank you, dude. Skint says, good evening. I think I'm getting sick again, too. Yesterday, Saturday, my throat started to hurt, but I assumed that was just from talking constantly Thursday night and all day Friday. And then Saturday, my throat started to really hurt, so I just kind of like rested my voice as much as I could. But then yesterday morning, I woke up and it was worse, and I'm like, that doesn't make much sense. And then today it was a little bit worse too. You can probably hear it in my voice. But yeah, my throat hurts like hell. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting sick again, but I'm eating mad vitamin C cough drops and just trying not to talk all that much. Welcome to my live stream where I'm not going to talk all that much. Bob Knox is dropping some links. Thank you, brother. Brandon's Baked Bean says, wait, CiottiFPV won something this weekend? Bam! What you think about that? Bam! Can't even see it. Look how cool that is. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's just get this out of the way right now. All right? Let's just get this out of the way right now. There it is. This shall now be moved over to this side. Can't even see it. Oh, but there's a really awful direct reflection off of the light boxes. There we go. Awesome. You guys can't see it at all. Just the way I like it. Hey, while I was there, Maggie signed papers on the house. It's real. It's a real thing. In the end of July, I will be living in a house for the first time in over 20 years. Between junior and senior years of college, I moved out. I went away to college. I lived on dorms in college, but in the summertime, I'd come home and sleep on an air mattress in the basement. And but yeah, after junior year, I got my own apartment, and that was that. I started bouncing around apartments ever since then. From my all through my 20s, all through my 30s. But yeah, there's gonna be a really cool new studio. You guys are gonna dig it, and I'm gonna make sure that thing has a little bit of light on it, so that I can show it off and feel better about myself while I'm streaming. Harbles FPV with a $4.20 super chat for the new mic. Thank you so much, Ken. Very, very cool of you, man. Very, very cool. Frankie B says $50 LOL. Is that what I won? I won $50? What's that mean? Kevin Sumner says walk snail. That's it. 661 says LOL walk snail. 661 also says was there only one VTX there? I believe so. I believe there was one that they just kept fixing every time that E-Rod broke it. We were fucking relentless on him this weekend. He was like I forgot to mention this. He was like the second person to fly it, and he blew it up. like everybody gathers around. They're like, all right, great. I don't know. I think Cricket might have flown it first, and then E-Rod flies it and just slams super hard, and it breaks. And they're like, okay, we're gonna go fix this. We'll be back. So well deserved, I guess. Ramdonko says Mo Beetle is a new thing, 400 watt 0702 23,000. So Rampa Bampa happened. Yeah, the Mob Beetle looks really good. Now that my Mobula 6 ELRS AIO half died, I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna either buy is the Mo Beetle on US sites yet? Because I just want the AIO out of it, but it'll probably be a while. It'll probably be a while before that's sold separately. So I think I would be. I think I'm willing to buy this Mobeetle thing. What an awful name. And then I'll have a set of these lower KV motors. I'm looking real quick here. It doesn't look like it's for sale anywhere quite yet. It looks like it's just on their website and on this weird shop.makerfire. What on earth is that? Look at that little shit. Why are there physical antennas? Is this not Express LRS? Maybe that's not the Express LRS version of it. So there it is. Oh yeah, okay, come on. So that ain't gonna work. Doesn't look like it's for sale on any of the U.S. Sites. I'm always hesitant to order new stuff from Banggood because it's gonna take them like 14 years to ship it. Not to ship it, but for it to arrive. And you know, in those 14 years, I will have aged, and I might not be into FPV anymore. So I tend to just wait for. No, but seriously, like I refuse to pay $1 billion in shipping. And then if you do the cheap shipping, it takes like 2 months to arrive. And in that 2-month period, Pyrodrone will start selling it. And you can buy it from someone with a warranty. Plus, with anything Happy model, you want to make sure that you get it from Pyrodrone or Get FPV. Kind of sort of RDQ, but their returns are a lot more of a pain in the ass than Get FPV and Pyrodrone, in my experience. Because, yeah, Happy Model's quality control is kind of non-existent. So make sure you buy it from a good reputable shop because it's probably going to blow up. And then you can say like, yo, this blew up right out of the box or whatever. You willing to hook a brother up? And yeah, the good shops will. What else? Walk Snail. What a ridiculous name. Okay, what's happening? YouTube, there it goes. YouTube was doing the thing. Scrolling back up real quick. Come on. Wow, I'm very behind. Okay, I'm gonna go as fast as I can, which is typically not very fast. Yarb says, finally got Cinesplorer with stand ducts in the air despite being very wrong motors. Flew a lot better when it was on, flew a lot better when it was on HDLRC Veyron, holy moly. Ah, got it. Yeah, I thought you were saying that the HDLRC flew better, but I was just reading backwards. Very cool, Yarbs, love it. Yeah, Cinesplorer is the jam. Everybody that flies one is like, what? This is a Cinewhoop? That's nuts. Xenakis was there as well. Super good to see him. He says, hey, everyone, nice to see you again, Ciotti. And hey, by the way, for winning the Rippies thing, FPV Exchange sponsored the gifts that they did. And look at this, yo. This is the new, I think this is the new Torval bag. I don't know. I don't keep track of bags. But this bag was filled with a ton of stuff, and this bag is really nice. This might end up being a giveaway item at some point, but not anytime soon because I actually want to try this. It's, I don't think it's going to hold as much as my Low Pro BPX3 or whatever the hell it is. But it's just, it's a different shape, and it's got an interesting, like, lid here with, like, this tray folds out so you can kneel on it so you don't get your pants all dirty, and then there's a little work area, and there's a little magnetic thing. Like, it's a really intriguing bag. And then look at this. This is one of my favorite parts of it. This is a big old Rotor Riot lipo bag in like a really cool shape. I love this shape. So yeah, I'm extra psyched up about this. And then there was a whole bunch of stuff in here too. There were a ton of propellers, a bunch of the limited edition propellers for specifically for Rampage. GemFan did a 5143. Yeah, 5143-3, my preferred freestyle prop, in this teal. Rotor Riot seems to be moving towards like a purple and teal kind of color scheme, or maybe they were just doing it for Rampage. But yeah, that's this kind kind of light blue color. And then they did a Freestyle 4S in purple. The only thing I don't like about the Freestyle 4S's is the color selection, but they do have a gray, which is fine. But yeah, the fact that these are in purple is awesome. So I'm gonna do a review on the Freestyle 4S's. I've kind of reviewed them for myself before, and they're just not quite as durable as the 5143s, but they're lighter weight, which I really like. And then there was also a big old bag of these HQ J37s. That is HQ's 4.9 inch propeller. So I'm gonna spend some time with those as well. There was this really cool Rotor Riot toolkit, which is gonna be in the giveaways because I have tools coming out my ass. This is a great little toolkit. It's got a little spot here for some stabby boys, no, some pinchy boys. So yeah, this is going to be a part of tonight's giveaway, the open to everyone giveaway, the super chat based giveaway. By the way, if you join my Patreon right now on the $5, $10, or $20 tier, you'll be good to go. We do the giveaways around like an hour to an hour and a half into the stream. So if you want to get on these wild giveaways tonight, two giveaway streams worth of giveaways, right? Get your ass on over there and click the dingle and the dangle. For Tiny Whoops, it's a couple of 75 frames, it's some Whoop Gate holders, it's a couple of batteries, and it's a Newbie Drone Cockroach frame. For the 3-inch micro brushless tier, it is Cool Coyote's basically miniature glide frame, really cool little frame, and a 20x20 35 amp ESC. For the 5-inch tier, it is a full set of the Chief Racing 2207 2050 motors, as well as two 4S batteries. Wait, hold on. Are these 4S or 6S KV motors? These are kind of in between. Do I have a set of motors that are more 4S? Hold on. This will be worth it. I promise it'll be worth it. Hold on. What KV are these? I'm looking. Nope, these are worse. Let's switch that up then. Let's do a, for the 5-inch tier, we'll do a, hold on to these batteries. I'll do a giveaway with these batteries another time. These are two 4S batteries. When I have something else that goes well with 4S, I'll combine that. So yeah, it's gonna be the full set of motors and a flight controller for the 5-inch tier, and then for the open to anyone tier, I'll show you when we do the giveaways. But yeah, in that bag there were also 5 batteries. 2 of them, or no, 4 batteries. I don't know, whatever. 4 or 5 batteries. 2 of them are 4S, and then the other 3 are 6S. So yeah, it was a hell of a prize pack in that. Oh, and there was also a look at this. I'm actually going to try this out. This is a Fat Shark strap. I've been using the fat straps, but good God, are they uncomfortable. So hopefully this is more comfortable. Although I mean, using a paracord would be more comfortable than the fat straps, if I'm honest. This is a cool little thing. A battery checker that's got Velcro on the back, and then that battery bag has Velcro on top. So your battery checker is Velcroed to your battery bag. Why didn't anyone tell me about this magical thing that you can do for no money? Because you just put Velcro on it. And there's also a TS100. Look, I finally have a TS100. I knew that if I refused to spend the money on a TS100 for long enough, that eventually one would come into my life. And it did. So I now have a TS100. I have that other portable soldering iron that I'm just gonna put in a giveaway. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Joshua let me borrow the Axis box for the live flying stuff. This seems to be the only possible way to get live footage out into HDMI without a watermark. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got DisplayPort. It's got DisplayPort out as well as HDMI out, which is a really big deal because I can run the DisplayPort into a monitor and then the HDMI to the TV truck for that crit race in coming up in Salt Lake City. So yeah, this is cool. This thing is a brick, dude. Like, I get why it's so expensive. It's just like solid. It feels like it's hewn from a solid piece of stone. And Joshua also gave me a T-Motor F45 ESC that we can pound on to make sure that the T-Motor stuff is as durable as the Acon stuff, even though I'm pretty sure it's all made by Acon. Here's how much of a stand-up guy Joshua Bardwell is. So this is one of the solderless. This is from a solderless build. Joshua has a solderless build that he's been flying a lot to durability test it. And all that happened to this is that one of the wires broke off of the ESC pad. So he could have easily just taken a soldering iron and gone, and this would be good to go. But it would no longer be a solderless build. He didn't have to tell anyone, but he's such a stand-up guy that he was like, nope. If I'm going to have a truly solderless build, it's going to be truly solderless and just come directly from Rotor Riot. And then, yeah, when he talks about it, he'll say, here's what happened. One of them, the wire broke off. And then I put another one in, and God knows what he'll then say. He'll probably then say, and that one was fine. But yeah, I thought that was particularly, I mean, Joshua has always been incredible, just like a pillar of sanity and common sense and, you know, kindness and whatnot. But I just thought that was I wouldn't even have thought about it. If I were in his shoes, I wouldn't even thought about that. I would have taken a fucking soldering iron, I would have fixed it and not said anything. So I thought that was super cool that he was like, nope. If it's a solderless build, it's a solderless build. If it breaks, it goes away, it gets replaced. And that's also a really good way to check more. Right now he gets to check another one to see if the same thing happens. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Fenbot says, hey guys, hope you all are well. Hi, CiottiFPV. Zanakis dropping the link to CiottiFPV.com. Thank you, dude. Old Man Flux says, I think I got drunk every night at Rampage. Yeah, it was a good party. 661 says, because Greg is lying. Who cares? People lie all day, every day. I don't know. I just don't care. I just don't care. And you shouldn't either. They're not raping babies. They're not, like, it's, I don't know. It just seems awful silly, guys. Like, there are way more important things in this world right now to get really pissed off about. So, I don't know. I think a bunch of people just need to get their fucking heads on straight and, yeah, be pissed off that they're stripping trans rights away from people in Florida. Be pissed off that they're trying. There's so many things to be pissed off about that actually make a difference in the world that we live, rather than someone lying apparently. Or it's just insane. Come on, guys. Come on. License to Drive says the FPV community is full of cynics that pick apart every new product idea, looking for the tiny flaws that they believe makes it a pointless thing nobody should buy. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty perfect description of what's going on, and it's just dumb. Like, it's not even like, oh, it's disappointing. It's just dumb. It's just dumb people being dumb. They're not dumb people, but it's, you know what it is? It's smart people being dumb. You know, like, just don't be dumb. Just don't. Dead Chicken says, thank you. Who cares where they come from? Just use them or not. Kevin Sumner says, I don't think the concern is technical. It's that Fat Shark is degrading to DJI level shenanigans despite their history. Yeah, I mean, I still don't care. McConnell Studios says they seem sleeker than the HDZero goggles. I bet you they're pretty much exactly the same. They're, I bet you, like, realistically, in actual use, you wouldn't really notice a difference. I mean, you would notice, but I just don't think it would make it. Yeah. Kevin Smith says, want the cake and eat it too. Ramdonko says, good man, keep it real, and lols. Double A says, what I've been hearing most is it all is pre-order, not knowing for sure if they can get VTXs. Oh, hello, the Aaron CiottiFPV. Yeah, I mean, of course, the pre-order is going to be a shit show, and the launch is going to be a shit show, right? Because nobody can make, not nobody, but most of our little manufacturers can't make enough to supply the entire community that we've got, but whatever. YMFPV says the HDZero guys are losing their minds over the Fat Shark goggles. It's hilarious. And so that's a good example. And like, so, all right, here's an example, right? Me. I just spent a bunch of time and money switching over to DJI. So if anybody's going to be pissed off about this, it should be me. And you know what I'm not? Like, I had a moment where I was like, oh man, but then I didn't go, right? Like, Jesus Christ, worry about something that's worth worrying about. God damn it. CiottiFPV says, I'm guessing that's a response to Buckgrinder's reaction to the Red Cat DJI partnership. Yeah, I mean, there's that whole weirdness, but like, I don't know. I just don't care. Robin Visser says, you need to improve your flight skills, maybe. If you're talking to me, I work on improving my flight skills all the time. Story of my life for the past 5.5 years. Rocky BFPV says, I've. 661 says, who saw the HDZero goggle? Looks nice. HDMI in and out. That's interesting. Ramdago says, can HDZero be view with analog kit? All CiottiFPV. Sorta. Yeah, you can get the front backpacky thing that FPV Exchange very kindly sent me a very long time ago that I haven't installed yet, because there's been like 4 or 5 times where I'm like, all right, today's the day that I'm going to do this. And then I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me just go on YouTube and see if the quality's gotten any better. And I go on YouTube and I look at videos, and I look at like recent videos to see like, you know, if the newest updates are looking any better. And every time I do that, I see the way that it breaks up and the way that it goes full rainbow. And I'm like, no. No, 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 no. But now that I'm thinking I'm going to stay away from DJI for freestyle, these are definitely better than analog, so these have become a lot more desirable, in my opinion. Anybody that's has anybody that's flown that had any crash results? And does it do that same nonsense as DJI, where it locks up if you hit even remotely hard? Rocky B says, I'm pretty new to FPV and have only used DJI on my 5-inch freestyle builds and crashed thousands of times with broken 6mm arms and never blacked out. I'm lucky, haha. Interesting. I mean, you can't be that new if you've crashed thousands of times, Rocky B. It takes, I mean, typically it takes a couple of years to crash thousands of times. So I'm assuming that you were exaggerating a little bit, because you said that you're pretty new. But yeah, I talked to at least 4 pilots, pro pilots there that are having those problems. So I don't know, maybe your goggles and DJI and Caddx Vistas are better than all of ours. But yeah, it's definitely a problem. Kevin Nebis says, is it every unit that will do this or just a percentage of them? I only have the one freestyle rig, so it's only been that one for me. But like I said, I've talked to a whole bunch of guys, and they're like, yep, that's what it does. So, Old Man Flux says, okay, drop the hammer, just pre-ordered the digital DOMs, cannot wait. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna wait. I mean, I can't afford them anyway. But even if I could, I would absolutely wait to hear from folks that slam to see if they do this nonsense, because it's really a deal breaker. Kevin Sumner says, "Did you see the new HDZero goggles? They may be the best analog goggles ever." I've seen like the little screenshots or whatever of them. Sorry, little guy. Oh man, and I just smeared him all over the desk. Poor little gnat. Now he's in 1,000 pieces. Sorry, bro. Shouldn't have landed on me. Kevin Sumner says, "Did you see the new okay, got that. Frank Nicholas says, "The blackout issue describes on impact sounds like a brownout. Power drops below the VTX requires, which is more than analog." I don't think so, but I guess it could be. Yeah, it probably is. I typically don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so it probably is that. It's just wild that so many people deal with that. I would think that if it was something that simple that folks would know about it. What's up, bot? We missed you. Oh, that was a half an hour ago. He's probably not in here anymore. Thanks for coming, bot, if you're still here. I love you. Zanaka says, "Bot in the house?" God damn it. I hate being so backed up on chat because of moments like this. Look at him. He's all hanging out and talking to everybody. What a good guy. Brandon's Baked Beans says, "CiottiFPV needs that Mobeetle for science." That's another reason why I might just snag one. Aircon says, "Why not the Mobula 7 ELRS board? It's too big and it doesn't fit in any frames." The Mobula 7 ELRS board is oversized and it only works in the Mobula 7 frame. And yeah, I'm not really interested in that. They don't fly well. Too heavy. JRFPV says, "What's up, y'all?" Michael D says they should call them the new fat snail goggles. Zanaka says, "Board is coming out soon, but delayed." 661 says the new YouTube just did the thing. Scrolling back up. Come on. Here we go. Zanaka says board's coming out soon, but delayed. Yeah, Joshua was saying that. Joshua was saying he was pretty shocked that they had such an early release date. But I don't know. Won't be the first. It wouldn't be the first. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if it does go down, it wouldn't be the first time that an FPV company just put something out that wasn't totally finished and let the community finish it. You know what I mean? That's becoming more common in a lot of things. We're getting to see that with Gran Turismo 7 right now. They're making like updates to Gran Turismo 7 hot and heavy. The original game that I went out and bought on like launch day, damn near, was an unfinished game, and that's been like a thing in video games for a while here. So it's, I don't know. 661 says the new ELRS Moblate has a copper wire antenna. It breaks off. LOL. Great. Can't wait. That sucks. Kevin Sumner says that's the Torval Pit Stop Pro Stealth Bag, right? I think that is. I think it is, rather. That's my daily driver and was JB's for a long time. I think he's on an iFlight bag now. Great bag. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a super interesting bag, and I don't think it's gonna fit all my stuff, but I'm willing to try it. It's certainly not gonna fit 2 sets of DJI goggles and a set of analog goggles, which is what I've been loading out with to cinematic gigs, because I just don't fully trust DJI quite yet. But I don't know, we'll see. Kevin Summer dropping the Patreon link. Thank you, dude. Wild FPV says wild giveaways. Double A says some peeps are getting some good stuff tonight. Hell yeah. Family Guyver says get some Tweet FPV grips for that TS100. I actually already have a set. He sent me a set. Oh no, I guess I used them on the I used them on that other portable soldering iron that I'm going to be doing a giveaway for. I forget what it's called now, but it's like the $20 one. It's really good. It does everything that the TS100 does, but it's a little bit bigger of a shape. So I forgot about that too. I forgot that was one of the reasons I bought it, is because it's a bigger. It's more like a you know, standard or whatever soldering iron. Every time I've used a TS100, I've always found it to be a little too small, and I'm like, I got big long fingers, and it's like, time to solder. Family Guyver says, Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper says, good morning, what's up? Robert Garcelon says, I unsoldered the beepers for my battery checker, much better indoors. I just dropped welders down them. Although this one I dropped, because it's black, this one I dropped liquid electric tape down. And yeah, that works. That's always worked really well for me. Lazy man solution, yo. Frank Nicholas says, the access box for HDMI out is a brick because it runs so hot. It needs cooling. They make a version with a fan and one without. If you don't have a fan, consider adding one. I'm going to be asking someone to build this into an enclosure for me with a screen and a fan. So in theory, I might not to get whatever. Danzilla the Terrible says, is that access box for DJI or analog? DJI. I don't think they have one for... I think this is the only box that they have. But I could be wrong. I don't really pay much attention to that kind of stuff. 661 says, TS100 must be run on 24 volts or nothing. I use my 24 volt power supply. I don't think that's true. I think it'll take... less than that voltage. I think it'll take like 4S, 5S, 6S, because I'm pretty sure I've run it off of 4S before. When you run it off of the lower voltages, it doesn't have as much ass to it, it doesn't heat up as quick, it doesn't hold temperature as well, but I'm pretty sure that you can run it on less than 24 volt. Blinda Binda says, how much are the giveaway spots? I forget, LOL. I don't know what that means, Blinda Binda. How much are the giveaway spots? The giveaway spots. Tag me again and ask that in a different way. I don't know what that means. Almac says, what's up? License to Drive says, put up a sign saying no dumb zone. Do not dumb here. McConnell Studios says, and right out of the DJI gate, you got a live gig and made it worth it. Yeah, very, very, very much so. That gig covered everything that I've spent and then some on DJI. Much of that though was helped by people like T-Bird and McConnell Studios who have sent me a ton of DJI stuff. So yeah, that whole process was amazing. Blitz FPV says Skyzone 03. I gotta be honest, I was really excited. A part of why I'm so upset is because I was really excited to be able to see where the fuck I was going while flying freestyle. And yeah, when I'm up in the air and not crashing, it's great. And it's great to see where I'm going. The other problem though is that the goggles the helmet sits differently on your face, and like, so after a after thousands and thousands of batteries, you develop like your own crosshair basically on the screens that you're looking at, and that is where the quad is going to go from an up and down standpoint and a left and right standpoint. With DJI, that is different. That point is different, and I've shrunken down the screen, I've moved the screen up and down, and I just can't quite get it. So when I fly the DJI rig, I'm nowhere near as comfortable as the analog rigs. And man, that would take a long time to... Yeah, that's just one of the other things that I don't love about it. The freezing thing is the biggest problem. And I think I misstated it before. Before I said that it freezes and it goes away forever. It only does that when you really slam. When you really slam, the feed goes away and that's that. Which is very annoying. I really don't like that. Full stop. The other problem is that when you slam not hard enough to completely freeze them, you get like a half a second or like a quarter of a second freeze, and that is unacceptable as well, because that makes recovery damn near impossible, because it freezes and it's just not good. It's just not good. Maybe I've just been flying for too long, and I'm crashing too often or too hard or whatever. But, you know, this is not me saying that what you should do. This is saying that for me, it's not good. It makes me a worse pilot. And what the hell's the point? You know, like, if something makes you worse, don't use it. I don't care if it gives you a reach around in full HD 4K. What do you think about that? BlitzFPV says, SkyZone 030 is hands down the best goggles. Don't need HD when you got HD grade OLEDs. Yeah, I don't know anything about the SkyZones, but Blitz likes them. So there you go. Big FPV says, yes, it will lock up just like DJI. Awesome. Kill me. Back to analog it is. Actually, no, it's not back to analog. The Rossi is going to stay on DJI. My 2 other freestyle rigs are going to stay on analog. Done. Kevin Sumner says, plenty of crashes on HDZero, never dropped video unless battery ejection or antenna mangled. Okay, so we've got a yes, and then we've got a no. So we're 50-50 on whether or not HDZero will do the same sort of freezing up. Airwave Ant says, I haven't had any blackouts. I have many crashes and failsafe from 200 feet and still have video. So we're 2-to-1. We're 2-to-1 on no freezing. We're 1 on yes freezing. GrizzFPV says, I've yet to find out about this issue. Not saying it doesn't happen, but I haven't. That was at 9:55. I don't remember what I was talking about at 9:55. I guess the DJI freezing up. YouTube just did the thing again. Chasing FPV says, I still barely use my DJI rigs and goggles. I still push hard with analog. The latency changing and lack of audio throws me off when I'm used to flying with audio. Yeah, I've tried flying with audio. It throws me off quite a bit. Having one ear that has the delay of how far the rig is away, and then the other ear getting like all the static and the crazy audio, that was a mind fuck for me. I did actually have the guy that makes there's one guy that makes a ton of the little tiny earbuds for the Fat Sharks. I did have him make me a set of double ears for when I'm flying drifting, but then I got like shadow banned or some shit, it seems, from flying the drifting events around here, which is fine. The drifting community tends to be pretty childish, if I'm honest, because it's a bunch of kids. Kevin Sumner says, Carl built the original analog chips way before HDZero days, and he's redesigned the analog chips for the HDZero goggles, removing the interlacing vibrating. I don't know anything about any of that, but now I know a little bit more, I guess. Redesign the analog chips for the HD. Okay, cool. GrizzFPV says, what about the Diamond F4 ELRS? That's the one that I want. That's the one that I was talking about. Although it's got that wire antenna for the Express ELRS that breaks off. Shirt of the day. This is the new Rampage shirt from this year. Cole Power says, I've crashed my Synologue 30 with HDZero, ghost branches, etc. Won't knock out your quad, but I did damage the MIPI cable in a particularly hard hit one time. Synologue 30, Cole, is not going to ever be able to generate enough, not enough, but the anywhere near the same amount of energy and force as a 5-inch rig. So unfortunately that's not a really valid test. But it's good to hear that that's now sort of 3-to-1 on HDZero not freezing versus freezing. So that's interesting. Frank Nicholas says, so much fanfare, good and bad, about the new Fat Shark goggles and VTX, which are unfinished products that you can't buy today. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, although I don't know, I don't think people are bitching about the quality, because, and if they are bitching about the quality, they're completely just morons times 1,000, because 5 people on Earth have gotten to try it, and those 5 people are not the ones that are doing the bitching. So anybody bitching about the quality of it, can go fuck themselves with a cactus because they're just being an asshole. Patrick Moran says you can solder an actual antenna on the module boards. You can, but good luck getting it the tuned properly. You know, it's to get those antennas tuned properly, you have to cut them to fractions of a millimeter, and like there's just I don't know. I can't possibly think of a realistic way of doing that, especially because you then have to, even if you got the antenna the perfect length, you then sink the antenna down into the board in through a through hole, and I believe that the amount that you put it down through the through hole will change the tune. I think I could totally be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. I've had Whoop AIOs in the past that the antennas have let go on, and I've, as carefully as I possibly can, measured and cut replacement antennas and put them in, and like they've worked, but they've never worked anywhere near as well as the original. Jackalope says it's 10 p.m. Frank Nicholas says TS100 will take a wide variety of voltage. Voltage doesn't determine heat. Volts multiplied by amps it can draw determines heat it can provide up to max wattage. So yeah, I was right. I thought it took different voltages. Great South FPV and RC says I still run crosshairs on all my drones. I cop a lot of grief about it, but who cares? At least I know at what point my quad is and where it gives a reference point. Hold on. Is crosshair? I don't think you're getting grief about. Yeah, so you're not getting grief about the antenna. You're getting grief that the owner of Vaz is a transphobic piece of dog shit. So yeah, I mean, he makes a great antenna, but he's a horrible human being. So we shouldn't be supporting that, in my opinion. If you want to hear more about that, check out Bachrinder's Instagram and Izzy Boop's Instagram as well. I've talked about it on here and my Instagram as well. But I mean, that's basically it in a nutshell. He's a transphobic piece of trash. So if you have any Vaz goggles, paint them up in the trans colors, or write like "fuck you" on the front and take pictures and tag them. Bot and I will almost certainly re-story whatever your posts if you do that. Aircon says I had 3 freezes on DJI. After that, my trust in DJI was gone. Really good point, Aircon. I didn't specifically call that out. Like, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, if your video link isn't absolutely rock solid all the time, your confidence is gone. Like, if it freezes more than once, like, you're never going to be able to all the way trust it. And I hear this from even the DJI cinematic pilots, where, like, there's never a full level of trust from them because they've lost rigs. They've had full-blown blackouts. And, yeah, that's another big-time ding on them. So, Great Southern FPV was talking about the crosshairs in the OST. Sometimes I'm a little hair triggered with certain things. JRFPV says you must have some loose wires or something. That only happens when the battery comes unplugged. Out of like 9 Vistas, I've had one setup where every time I bumped the camera, it died. I want to believe you guys that are saying this, but most of you guys don't crash as hard as I do or as often as I do. I base most of my knowledge off of other pilots that fly as hard and as violently as I do. And also pilots that have flown and have like a big repertoire of experience and continue to fly a lot. So like, no offense to you guys, but like, I'm gonna take, Edwin, Corey, a bunch of these guys' word over yours. Not that I don't love you, it's just that, without having seen you guys fly and without seeing how hard you slam, there's a difference there. And so, yeah, sorry, I feel bad, but yeah, it's important to get your knowledge from people that are as close to your use case as possible. I always dry heave when I use corporate words. Metanerdskin says, have not had blackouts, but definitely see that glitch on slam thing on some of my quads worse than others. Always thought it was power related. Some visses on VBAT, some on regulators. The VBAT versus regulator versus capacitor thing is interesting. This rig has a proper capacitor setup, and I don't know where the vis is being powered off of, but I have to pull it apart anyway from the utter abuse that it took. So maybe when I do that, I'll change where it's being powered from. If it's being powered from VBAT on the flight controller, I'll move it over to the ESC or vice versa. We'll see. Steady Eddie says, I've only had HDZero give me issues on a crash while racing. When I ejected the battery or land with the VTX antenna buried in the ground, but comes back after turtling. So it certainly sounds like HDZero might be a better option for analog, since it doesn't for freestyle, since it doesn't sound like it's having these freezing issues. I will say this though, the HDZero guys were not having a good time at Rampage on the flight lines trying to mix with analog and DJI. This is kind of inevitable as we, you know, introduce more different protocols and shit. It just, a confusing situation already becomes like kind of impossible. So that was kind of annoying, but yeah, I don't know. If I'm flying DJI, I will only fly with other DJI pilots. If I'm flying analog, I will only fly with other analog pilots. One of the local pilots here, Rusty Signal, he knocks me out of the air every single time that I fly. It's to the point where I like, if I'm going out to fly and like he's gonna be there, I'm like, oh, can I afford to lose a rig today? He's not doing it on purpose, but yeah, like he's on DJI and most of the freestyle guys here are still on analog. So it's, you know, he unfortunately is the target of it, but yeah, I'm just and now it's like, do we have to then have a third group of pilots that are on HDZero? Like, god damn, really? But I don't know. I'm definitely planning on trying it now, and I'll let you guys know how it plays with analog and DJI. Great Southern FPV says, with my DJI, I've been blasted out twice and had one lockup, but not that bad that it blacked out. Blitz FPV says, my race league wants to implement digital racing, but the lack of accessibility and the non-compatibility between brands is making it difficult. We need an open source feed. Yeah, ain't that the truth. Zanaka says, hit the thumbs up if you get a chance. Got it, CiottiFPV. Thank you, brother. Yeah, click all the buttons. There's many buttons down there. Click them all. Other than the thumbs down one. Unless you hate me, then, you know, click it. Because it doesn't get shown anyway, so fuck you. Chasing FPV says, try a cap on the Vis's power leads. Seen a trend about it stopping the freezing on impact. I haven't tried it just. Don't think I would be able to do that on this build. No, I don't have the room for that on this build. Unless I put another capacitor on the other side. This is getting to be a real pain in the ass. But I don't know, maybe. I guess if I can, I don't know, we'll see. I would have to remove another mounting screw from the Vista, and that would be kind of creepy. But I don't know, we'll see. Grizz FPV says, I've busted 2 lenses on my DJI rigs and no blackout yet. Damn, okay. It's probably just us. Us pro pilots are dumb. We don't know what we're doing. We haven't been flying for a long time. It's probably just us. Mudkips321 with a $4.99 super chat. He says, what's up, sir? Still no PS5 fund. Add this to it, LOL. Thank you, brother. We're going to go into the gear fund. 30 becomes 35. Thank you so much, Mudkips. Very, very cool of you. Frank Nicholas says, for Vista, VBAT is best with capacitor and maybe a diode. Yeah, I don't know. It's that's an awful lot. That's an awful lot of shit to be tagging onto the back of these things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sold on it though. I'm definitely not sold on it. Even when it is working, I'm still not sold on it. There's still quite a few problems. Bubby's in the house. What's up, homie? Thanks for coming. Demo FPV says, hey, Jackalope says, was Van over there? Yes, Ellen was there. Carbon Cage FPV says, hey, Ciotti, be careful if you have to send back DJI goggles for repair. They upgrade the firmware without asking. Wow. Wow, that's a real dick move on their part. Oh my god. That's a super dick move. I mean, I guess it makes sense though, but man, that sucks. That sucks. Steady Eddie says, HDZero is susceptible to interference and noise. Frequency management is important. We run the IMD 6 channels 6 up without issues, analog and HDZero mixed. Alright, that's cool. I like that. The main complaints that I was hearing were between DJI and HDZero. So that's awesome that analog and HDZero mix really well. It makes a lot of sense, right? From the people that have been designing it. Grizz FPV says LMAO. Frank Nicholas says, for Vista, not an extra diode, just connect the Vista to the battery lead where the capacitor is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so that's what I've done on a bunch of the rigs. I have a feeling I didn't do that on the Rossi though. So maybe that'll help. Kevin Nevis with a $5 super chat, no comment, just wants to support the madness. Thank you so much, Kevin. Very cool of you. Oh, he says, oops, didn't type the message. That's for the fun too, mate. Cheers. Awesome. Thank you, brother. 35 goes to 40. I am almost caught up on the chats here, and then we'll do some giveaways. Tuner Taxi is in the house. He was there as well. Got to meet him in person. Only rainbow on unplug, no freezing on crashes. You watched how hard I crashed at Rampage, never lost video. Very cool. Good to hear that. Stand by for HDZero content. It's certainly although I mean I have to fix the I was gonna put HDZero into that one rip squeak so that I'll bump that rip squeak up towards the front of my on deck circle of like 12 builds. So yeah, that'd be cool. CMYK's in the house as well. What's up, brother? And Happy FPV is here as well. Another person that was at Rampage that I got to meet for the first time, I think. He says, you guys missed CiottiFPV absolutely ripping the balls of the backside of Bandoland yesterday until quad demise. Yeah, that's on, that should be on one of these memory cards. Let me put this in, and I can run this video, I think, maybe, while I'm doing the giveaway things. So I gave you guys an hour and 20 minutes to join the Patreon to be able to get in on tonight's mega giveaways. You could probably get over there right now and still get in, but I can't promise that. $5 tier, $10 tier, $20 tier will all get you entered in tonight's giveaways. 24 videos. Jesus, I flew more than I... Oh no. There's just a whole bunch of identical screenshots. I must have left the damn thing on. Oh boy. Yeah, there it is. Alright, well, you know. So, let me pull one of these up. Actually, wait, no. I would need to... I know how to do this. Hold on. Let me go to this, and then I need to go in here, and I need to go to media source, and let's just do video file, and we're going to go to browse. Enduro. Okay, so I'm gonna play this while I do the behind the scenes shit to get the giveaways set up. That was a 5-inch in Micro Mayhem. Alright, nope. That ain't it. Well, let me go all the way down. Well, this is just it recording nothing. I want to try to find that slam. Well, you know, this might not be the session that I was doing it on. So let me just get you guys anything to watch while I'm doing this that's of decent length. Oh, that's right, I did shit sideways. Well, oh my god, that looks weird sideways. Am I just wrecked the whole time? Okay, alright, so let me do this. I'm gonna kill that. Oh, OBS isn't gonna let me rotate it, is it? Is it? What? Why? What? No. What? Yeah, it won't let me rotate it. God damn it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. 8889, is that maybe not in vertical? Nope, that's when I started just recording nothing, I guess. Nope, nope, no it's not, no it's not. Is this in vertical or horizontal? Why am I like this? Why do I record the ground more than I record the sky? Why are you like this? Oh man, come on. Did it really not record any of that? Oh, this is fucked, man. Okay, so it's definitely not on that. Yeah, okay, it is on this memory card. This is the session that got really hammered. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I would love to give you something to watch while I do the thing, the place, you know what I mean? Enduro 1. GoPro. Get out of here. And then this is the last one. It was so short, though. That's what she said. Look at that face. Look at the face on that guy. The problem at Bandolin is it was really dark. Look how dark it was. So you might not be able to see anything. Well, there was the crash. Wow, you can't even see it. Yeah, it was a big, huge Matty flip and then just railed into the ground. It hit so hard that it saw back in time. It went back in time. Did you see that? Hold on now. There should be flying from... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let me let this play. I'm going to select this file, and then it will not play, apparently. Where the hell is it? Why is it not working? Loop. Okay. Is it too... Hey! There we go. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna... Is it not gonna be able to handle it?
More death.
Oh, maybe it just needed to buffer. We're gonna pretend like it just needed to buffer. Alright. I'm gonna do the giveaway thing. Here's some flying. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for anyone that's wearing headphones. You are now dead. Alright, I gotta do the thing and get the giveaways going. Hold on, please. Hey, I got to meet CiottiFPV, the guy that did the FPV raffle thing that I've been using. Super cool cat. Wait, I can just turn it down. Give you guys a little bit of audio. There you go. There's a little bit of audio. Alright, I'm doing the thing, guys. I'm doing the thing. Alright. Here we go. Doing the thing. Oh, come on, man. Open. Just, I don't care about new versions of anything ever. Stop changing versions on everything. Leave shit alone. Great. Now it's not opening. Oh god, it all opened all at once. What is the deal with this? There we go. Got it. This is a new spot here out in the back. Really fun. I was flying like total shit though. I'm very embarrassed at how poor my freestyle skills have become. But I mean, it makes sense. It's a muscle, and I have not been exercising it. So, what do I expect? All right, here we go. We are getting some people on the wheel. That's not the right button to hit. All right, there's one. Got a second one coming up here. All right. Cool. It's good to go. And all right, got that. Here comes the third one. Hope I can get this done before the end of that video there. Alright, there's the third. And here are the ultra supporters on the $30 and up tiers, who are going to go on all 3 of the giveaways. Okay, there's that. And oh, good timing, good timing. I just slammed, and I am ready to go. It got stuck in the grates of the thing in the place. Know what I'm saying? Video file, we're going to remove you, and I'm back. What's up, people? I'm back. Let's do some goddamn giveaways. First up, we've got the Tiny Whoop and Toothpick tier. Hold on, let me check chat real quick. Check chat, check chat, check chat, check chat, check 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 check. Come on, YouTube. Slat's in the house too. Slat, we missed you, brother. Edwin told me why you couldn't make it. I forget what he said though. Was it like a wedding or something like that? Next year for sure, man. Can't wait to see you back out there. Cole Power says it'll apply race rotation. Yeah, OBS confuses me. It's okay. Thank you for that though. Happy FPV says, I know I won't make the cutoff for giveaways tonight, but I just became a patron. Happy FPV, tag me and tell me which tier you joined, and I'll put you on the wheel. Frank Nicholas says, the macOS player I recommend will rotate it in a video player. I use OBS for live streaming though, Frank. So OBS needs to be able to do the rotation, which I didn't think it could, but Kevin and Cole schooled me. All right. Metal Dirtskin says, but your impression was perfect. Thanks, dude. And all right, we're caught up. Tiny Whoop stuff. Tiny Whoop tier giveaway. These are the We Bleed FPV gate holder. They're actually cable clips, but they work perfect for gates. Awesome, Happy. I'll put you in there real quick. And you're good. All right. Yeah, so the gate clips, you stick them to your walls. A 75mm Beta FPV Meteor, I want to say, frame. A 2.4 gigahertz antenna for ELRS. I don't know. Maybe it'd come in handy. An Ovonic 450 mAh battery. A Newbie Drone Nitro Nectar Gold 250 mAh battery. A Newbie Drone Cockroach frame. A whip antenna. The PH 2.0 connector. And a Mobula 7 V3 frame as well. So you can do some comparisons on 75s. You can build an indestructible cockroach and some other fun stuff. Ready? We be spinning a wheel. No, it's not a wheel anymore. It's a quad. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cool that is. raffle.pokefpv.com. Free to use. We're going to go to 5 seconds. We're going to leave it on the player one. Hit save. And somebody's going to win some shit. That person's name is... Blow them tickets away, you player one bastard, you, and leave behind Robert Garcelon. Congratulations, brother. You've won a bunch of Tiny Whoop fun. I'm going to write your name down. And then I'm going to pee my pants. What do you think? Oh, God, I almost threw up. What do you think of that? Robert. Garcelon. Congratulations again, brother. I'll get this shipped out in the next couple of days. Hey, anybody that's been waiting on for me on stuff, I'm doing a bunch of shipping for the next few days. Because I'm going to be at Maggie's taking care of the kids while she is starting up her master's program, which will be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm back! So yeah, I get like the full-on dad experience. I've only ever really been there, that's not true. I've been there without, when she hasn't, but yeah, should be a blast. See if I can not give them food poisoning. I'm gonna try my best, damn it. I don't typically food poison myself, so I should be okay, but I mean, you never know. I am a big gangly fuck. Alright, Robert Garcelon, your stuff is good to go over there. Now we're gonna do the 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewhoop tier. And we've got Cool Coyote's very, very cool mini glide frame that I'm horrified. I really wanted to build this out, but I told him, like, I'm back so far up on builds. He sent this to me like at least 6 months ago, and it's still like 12th or 11th or 10th in line, and it's just not fair. I would rather get this to you guys so that you can maybe build it and talk to each other about it, and drive more business his way. And then at some point I can buy one of these from him. But yeah, really, really cool frame. It's like a scaled down glide. Look at that. Really, really cool little design. And then also got a Hack RC 35 amp flight controller. ESC, sorry. And that is over here. Here's the list of fine young lads. We're gonna go to the mini quad test bench frame, come down to 5 seconds, save it, and the GOAT announces the chaos. Kevin Sumner, congratulations, you've won some things. You're gonna build one of the coolest 3-inch rigs. Stand by. In the world. There it is. Kevin Sumner, you have won, my friend. N-E-R. Nope, that is illegible. I will not know what that says. That looks like an E. There, that looks like an R. Congrats, brother. Next up, we've got the 5-inch tier. 5-inch quads, not wieners. And we've got a T-Motor Pacer flight controller, 30x30, F7. On the wrong screen. And... how did that happen? Hold on. There we go. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. All better. And we've also got a set of these Lumineer Chief 2207 2050 kV motors, a full set of 4. And we're gonna move this over to... Whoa! That's what happens when you accidentally leave it on. We're gonna move this over to the Source 1 frame. We're gonna take the duration down to 5, save it, and... GOAT! Oh. There it is. Brian Ladmiral, congratulations, brother. You have won. Writing your name down. And then we're going to do the open to everyone giveaway. LAD. M-I-R-A-U-L-T. Awesome. Patreon giveaways are good to go. Now we go move on to the open to all giveaway, which has a ton of stuff in it tonight. So hold on to your butts. What does that even mean? How the hell would you even do that? Does that mean sit on your hands? If you sit on your hands, that way you'll just, I don't know. I don't know. First and foremost is the Rotor Riot really cool aqua colored toolkit that I showed you guys earlier. There it is. All the good stuff in there. I just have so many tools. Like I would love to keep this because it's really cool looking, but like, yeah, I have all these. I have multiples of all these tools, and I don't keep my tools in like fancy stuff. I just ram them all together so that they take up as little space as possible. But this is great, and this fits really nice in that tourable bag. If you have a tourable bag, this fits really nice in there. So somebody will dig it. If you have a QX7, you're gonna get an Ethics screen protector. If not, go to hell. And then you're gonna have your choice on some things. If you are a extra large or a 2XL, you're gonna get a Brain 3D shirt. If you're not, you're gonna go to hell. You're definitely gonna get a Brain 3D keychain. Which is the worst. Vifly XT30 discharger, you're gonna get this for sure. You're gonna get the new Rotor Riot lanyard in that really cool teal color as well. Look at that. Yeah, this is actually really nice. This is the same material that Newbie Drone used for theirs, and it's just, you guys probably know, like the Newbie Drone lanyards are like spoken about in hushed tones because they're so like magic and amazing. How'd that get in there? I don't want to give that away. FPV Exchange memory card holder. We love these. We've given a bunch of these away. And look, I really like this. This is an ND filter holder, 3D TPU printed ND holder, filter holder with the FPV Exchange logo on it. And then also says like ND8, ND8, ND16. This is really cool. I've been using the Brain 3D version of this for a long time, and it's really kind of indispensable, if I'm honest. And then you're also going to be able to get a set of TweetFPV grips by emailing him over at, I'm not going to give you the email, well, it doesn't matter, tweetfpv@gmail.com, and you're just going to tell him that you won tonight. And yeah, that's it. Oh wait, no. And if you're an MMCX right-hand circular polarized kind of person, you're gonna get a True RC OCP antenna as well. If you're not, I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna sell it for crack cocaine. Bob Noxious FRX. Where'd the RX come from? With a $42 super chat. Holy hell, he says, put Family Guyver on there 2 times and the rest to the fund. So that's 32 plus 40, 7, 2? I think that math is right. Thank you so much, Bob Noxious. Super, super, super generous. So that's how it works. This is the super chat giveaway for PayPal or super chat of $5. You're gonna go on the wheel 1 time. $10. You're gonna go on the wheel 2 times. Anything beyond that, and it's just money for me to try to get health insurance and/or life insurance and/or eat food so I don't get any skinnier because I'll just disappear. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look how skinny I am. It's because I'm broke. No, it's not. It's because my metabolism is nuts. Oh, it is cigarettes. Good call, Matt. Good call. Samuel L. Jackson, hold on to your butts is about cigarettes, Jurassic Park. Yeah, PayPal link is over at CiottiFPV.com. PayPal doesn't take a percentage. YouTube does take a percentage of the super chats. That's okay. They give me this platform to stream on. Family Guyver goes on the wheel first 2 times. Where's the wheel at? Here be the wheel. Oh, look at that. I left myself a note. Look how goddamn smart I am. You guys are in... I don't think you guys understand this, but every single time that you tune in, you're witnessing sheer magic. And if you listen real carefully, sometimes you can actually hear my genius. Look at that. Look, I left myself a note. Wooden Props goes on here twice. We did it. We did it, friends. We did it. All right, so Wooden Props is going on here twice. Now we're all evened up. And then we're gonna... You son of a bitch. We're gonna put Family Guyver on here 2 times. And... where did that space come from? Get out of here, space. GrizzFPV going on there 2 times. Thank you for the 20, my man. Very cool of you. I missed Danzilla, though. Let me get Danzilla on here. I don't know why I'm getting all wacky out of order. Danzilla the Terrible with 15 Canadian Californian dollars. He says, get me in the best raffle in the world. You got it, my man. Danzilla, you're going on there 2 times. Once and twice. Awesome. Blinda Binda sent 20 on PayPal. Thank you so much, homie. I'm gonna put you on the wheel 2 times. Do me a favor, Blinda Binda. When I go over to my email, if I add you 2 more times, tag me and warn me. B-Man FPV with a $15 super chat. He says, "What's up, gang? The band made it here in time for the giveaways. Hope Rampage is 6. One of these days I'll get down. 5 to the fund, homie. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Gear fund 72 to 77. And then we're gonna put B-Man on this wheel. Not once, but twice. Got him. Great Southern FPV and RC with a $50 Australian super chat. Thank you, dude. He says, I think he meant to say, I'd love to get in on this action. Well, god damn it, you're getting in on it, Great Southern. Thank you so much. Super generous, man. You go on the wheel twice. All right, Frank Nicholas over on PayPal for 2 entries. Thank you, Frank. Let's get you on here. And you're gonna look at my big dumb face for a minute while I open my email because there's dirty shit in there and I don't want you seeing that. Just fucking filth in there. Filth! Just an email full of filth. There's no filth in there. I hate to be so goddamn boring, but there's like negative filth in my email. The filthiest thing in my email are unpaid bills. Steady Eddie giveaway ×2. Steady Eddie with a $10 PayPal. He's going on the wheel 2 times. Thank you, Steady Eddie. I'm gonna put you right below Frank Nicholas. Oh, got that all messed up, of course. There we go. That's better. All right, Steady Eddie, you are in the game. And then we've got a little bit of Kevin Sumner. I think I got you on here, though. Did I get you in here yet? I did not. All right, Kevin Sumner, you're going on there twice. He says, I'll take a pair of tickets to the quad show and use the extra to make yourself fat like me. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, my God. Kevin Sumner sent $100. I got the decimal point wrong. God damn, Kevin. Thank you so much. Holy shitters. Super generous. Jesus. I might actually be able to gain a little weight with $90. Holy fuck. Thank you, dude. Very, very cool. Kevin Sumner's going on here twice. And we got a little bit of Frank Nicholas. I got you on there. He says 2 entries, please. Thank you again, Frank. John Ray with a $20 super chat. 10 for the fun, 10 for the super chat. Thank you, John Ray, Mr. Metal Dirt Skin. Put you on here 2 times first, and then I'm going to get the fun going. All right, got that. And then 77 goes to 87. Yikes. My throat is jacked. Kyle Jarecki, the one and only Jackalope FPV with a $5 PayPal. He goes on the wheel once. Thank you, Jackalope. You the man. New Patreon. Here's some shout outs. New Patreon. Happy FPV joined. Thank you, Happy. Blinda Binda with a $20 PayPal for the giveaways. I got you on here already, I believe. Yes, I do. Thank you again, Blinda Binda. Damn! GrizzFPV is getting serious up in this motherfucker, editing his pledge from $5 to $30. You did that at 9:51, so yeah, Grizz was on all 3 of the giveaways. That's the reason why he bumped his pledge up to $30. Cause Grizz flies tiny whoops, maybe toothpicks, maybe 3-inch, maybe Cinewhoop, and 5-inch. So he can benefit from all the giveaway stuff. Unfortunately, he didn't win tonight, but next week, 2 weeks from now, I'm sure it's your time, Grizz. I can feel it. Grizz, thank you so much, dude. Very, very generous of you. Russell Myers went from the $3 to the $5 tier. He wants to get in on the giveaways, and he did. Russell Myers became a $3 patron, and then he realized the deal. John Godwin became a $30 patron. Thank you so much, John. Holy hell, he was in all 3 of the giveaways tonight, and he'll be in all 3 of them in 2 Mondays from now. Bot Grinder put up a Patreon-only video. Long Island FPV. That's a fun thumbnail. New video, had so much fun. Couple raw packs, pretty fun. Finished watching Morbius. What's Morbius? Frank Bernard became a $50 patron. Holy hell, Frank! Thank you so much. If you're in here, if you're not, thank you anyway. Very, very cool of you. Frank Bernard at the $50 tier just joined the my effing cell phone number. So I'll be sending Frank an email with my cell phone number in case he's in a pinch and he needs his buddy CiottiFPV to help him out, because he's a huge supporter now. Thank you, Frank. Very, very cool. UAV tech video that I can't wait to watch on his Patreon as well. And all right, cool. Email's good to go. Let's get caught up on the super chats here, and then we will spin the quad and blow the tickets. And that sounds like a pretty good time to me. Title of my sex tape. Spin the quad and blow the tickets. Jackalope FPV says, PayPal, I think I got you. Wooden Props with a $19.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Wooden. I'm going to put you on the wheel 2 times. And I'm going to use the rest for hard drugs and even harder women. The fuck does that mean? Thanks again, Wooden. Very cool of you. Oh, hey, he says, put towards Gear Fund. Thanks for remembering your note. Oh, right. I got you on here. Okay, so I'm going to put the 20 into the Gear Fund. And then, but you're already on here. You're certainly welcome, Wooden. I take things very seriously around here. It's a wonder I'm not dead. All right, Wooden Props. You're on there twice. And then the Gear Fund is going up to 107. We're into triple digits, friends. You guys are the goddamn best. This is looking good here. And all right, here we go. I can bring this back up because the filthy emails that aren't filthy at all are now gone. Submit. And we're going to go to the last frame, the Source 1 HDZero version. We're going to set it to 5 seconds. Save it. And then the goat says that the raffle begins. Somebody's going to win a whole bunch of stuff, and that person's name is Family Guyver. Congratulations, brother. All right, Family Guyver, are you an extra large or a 2XL? Do you have a QX7? Would you like an MMCX right-hand circular polarized antenna? That's all I need to know. Tell me those 3 things, and I'll send you a bunch of stuff. Where am I going to write your name? I'm going to write your name on this. Thanks to everybody who joined in on the raffle. Folks that didn't win, I'm certain that you will win next time. That's how it works. CiottiFPV, supporting gambling addiction since 2020. GYVER. I'm having a hard time putting letters together. I'm extremely sleep deprived. I will never camp out at Rampage again. There's a zinc factory right next to it, and Jesus Christ, it makes a hell of a noise. And I already have trouble sleeping, so I did not get much sleep. But I'm alive, and that's all that matters. Family Guyver, yes, extra large. All right, cool. So extra large goes to Family Guyver. The 2XL goes back into the thing. What about QX7? What about QX7? Do you have one? What about MMCX right-hand circular polarized? Do you want it? Kevin Sumner says, earplugs plus noise machine equals winning at sleep. I cannot sleep with earplugs in. I've tried. It hurts my ears, but it also, like, I can hear my heartbeat, and it's just, it doesn't. I get like paranoia. It's strange. It's very, very strange. Let me know on these 2 things. I don't see. Hold on. Am I missing it? Am I missing it? J-Rod FPV is in the house. Yeah, I did. I camped out. I brought Maggie's tent and my gigantic, now leaking. This is the other problem. My queen size air mattress. The damn thing is like 25 years old, so I guess I can't complain. But I patched one leak. Apparently, it has another leak, so it was deflating, which was also very annoying. Family Guyver, tell me the answers to my questions. Antenna and QX7 screen protector. Chat is back open again. Ask me FPV questions, and we will round this stream out. No on the QX7, yes on the antenna. Very cool. Bob Noxious, if you need a QX7 screen protector, let me know. I have a feeling that you don't. Rad. Look at this pile of stuff going out to Family Guyver because Bob Noxious is such a goddamn Chad that, am I using that right? I've heard the cool kids using the word Chad, so I thought I'd try it. Did I do it right? Am I cool now? If I say cool things, does that make me cool? It doesn't? Oh, well then why do so many people do that? Is there anything fragile in there? There's nothing fragile in there. No, I'm gonna get one of these big ass. One of these big old donkeys here. Look at these. Look at these. In case you haven't won anything yet, here's what the giveaways come in. That's what you see in your mailbox. Now I spoiled the surprise for you guys. Bob Noxious says I have a QX7. Do you want one? It's all yours if you want it, my man. How am I gonna get this to fit? Chat, don't let me down. Don't let me down. I will shut this shit down and never turn it back on. Don't not type it. Come on, there it is. Thank you, J-Rod. Streams continue because of J-Rod. All right. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. This kind of fits. I'll make it fit. That's what he said. All right, cool. That was a big mess, so I just wanted to get it all in the one bag. Hey, let's watch some Rampage, Giga Chad. Let's watch some Rampage, just shit-ass flying by your gangly buddy, Ciotti Donkey. Let's go to desktop here, and let's see what we got. So this is Buzz. Buzz is the angry GoPro with a buzzy mic. Why do I not have audio? Where's the why am I the worst streamer in the world? Where is the monitor? Desktop audio doesn't work. Hold on, let me restart OBS again. Be right back. All right, we're back. Everything is great. Cool. So here's some flying. Here's some bad flying. Oh. Jackalope says you knew. That's what she said, son. By oh my god, it's so true. Oh yeah, good job, computer. Yeah, you got this. I don't know why I was flying so thrashy. Yeah, I do, because this is how I always fly when there's other people around. I don't know, like, my brain just... I don't like flying with other people. I really don't. I hate to be, like, the bearer of bad news, but... I don't fly well, I don't have as much fun, and I fly like this. Look, this is awful. It's not awful, it's fine. Double A says, so how was Rampage? I don't think heard you say it yet. Better than last. Yeah, I guess it was a little bit better than last time. It was just as awesome as last time, is another way to put it. This is, what's happening? Let me launch this in it here so I can drop the audio level down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it was really good. The first, like, 10 or 15 minutes of the stream, I gave a little, like, after-action report on, Rampage. Oh my god, I can't believe I just accidentally clicked that. Oh, right, Inna remembers where you were. Fantastic. So there you go. My God, look at that tune, homies. So this is... I don't know what this is, actually. My guess would be that this is the Rossi. Don't quote me on that, though. This is the Rossi. This is... I'm pretty sure this is the Rossi. Yeah, so I'd never flown this spot before. Really, really cool. I think this is my... I mean... Bando, come on now. Come on. You can't tell me that won't make it into the edit that I never do. Ah! Listen to these little tiny corrections. Here, I'll shut up. Here we go, ready? Alright, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel better. Oh, damn. Yeah, so Bando Land is, technically speaking, the best flight line, but the problem is everybody knows that, so everybody goes there, so it's, you don't really get to fly many batteries there. And then you get knocked out of the air and stuff much more frequently. This is in the back corner. Not that many people know about it. So this is my new favorite spot there. I flew a bunch. This is kind of the only spot that I really flew. I did fly Junkyard, but it was terrible. It wasn't terrible. I just flew one battery there, though, and then I got frustrated. There's not a whole lot to do at Junkyard. Ooh, that was... that lamp. I mean, that lamp kept trying to get me. Look at this lamp. Just whiz by. Ready? Here comes. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. There it was. Right on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, why do I do this? Why do I become... Like, I'm not good at flying like this, so why do I do it? It's okay, I guess. Hey! I love these little tanks. I love doing this little power loop run around these little tanks here. I should have let that fall. Oh, I did. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's when Corey was screaming, "Oh, dive it, dive it." I knew it was off a little bit, but I thought I could just kind of sneak it over. Yeah, see, I put that little correction in. I put the little... So I rolled it to the left, but then I didn't pick the throttle up to actually drive it into the hole. Ooh. Thud. The sickening thud. Get in there. See, now I'm all pissed off. I'm like, no, I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there, come hell or high water. I was also trying to get that little white pipe dive. There. See it on the corner there? See, I'm trying for it, trying for it, trying for it. Oh, what? Yeah, let's just smash into that. That's great. Oh, the poor Rossi. Oh, poor little guy. Glenn Burnett says, who makes that 3-inch glide frame? Cool Coyote. He's over on our Discord channel. Cool Coyote. J-Rod says, straight money. Thank you, brother. Got Double A's comment. Family Guyver says, yes, I will take the QX7 for Bob Noxious RX meeting with him next week. Awesome, Family Guyver. I will throw it in with the rest of your stuff. Very cool. Alright. Lot of crashing. Lot of crashing. I'm good at crashing. If I'm good at anything, I'm good at crashing. What else? 10 megabytes? That's not good. What's next? Oh, now it's too dark. Great. So I think this was Saturday. This might have been Friday. It's too dark. Damn it. This is the one thing I will absolutely admit that the heroes do way better than the sessions is low light stuff. Yeah, this is too... I don't think there's enough... I don't think there's enough information here to really recover either in Premiere. But that's okay. I had just as much fun as if the footage was great. Yeah, it's too dark. I might be able to pull one or two little things like this out. We'll see. Alright guys, it's after 11. I am exhausted. I'm going to snarfle the Garthog and wind down a little bit and try to get some sleep. Because if I don't sleep soon, I'm gonna die! J-Rod says, you're good at crashing, but I'm better. What was your favorite part of Rampage? What a great question to end this stream on. But Edwardson says, Cricket comes walking up after you land. That has to go in the B-roll. Yeah, it will. Great question, J-Rod. My favorite part of Rampage is... I don't really go to Rampage to fly. I don't think I've ever flown more than like 10 batteries at Rampage. I go to meet the people and I go to just hang out with all the like-minded people. You people are always my favorites that I meet there because, you know, like I get, it's interesting, right? I get like a little bit of a mental picture of who you guys are from what you type in the chat. And then it's always wrong, which is always kind of fun. But yeah, it's and it seems to mean a lot to you guys. It seems to mean a lot to the people that meet me to meet me, which is really, really cool. You know, most of the people that meet me at Rampage and wherever, I don't subscribe to them. They don't have live streams. I don't watch them for hours and hours and hours, right? So like I love meeting them, but I love like I love their faces lighting up at them meeting me. Like that's really, really cool. And that's one of the things that makes the... I don't love being a YouTuber. I've mentioned this before. I don't deal well with the bad comments, but this is what makes it worth it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, my favorite part about Rampage is just hanging out and talking to people, and just getting to meet people and bullshit with like-minded folks, and, you know, an event where there are people that know what an X-Nova 1804 is, that's a fucking event for me, yo. Like... You know, like, there's just no other situation where I can really talk... Well, that's not true, because I'm in Atlanta where there's a million pilots. But, you know, typically, you can't really have those super nerdy, super specific conversations with people. And so when there's an event where you can have them, drop everything and go. And you'll have a blast. My Rampage shirt is just coming apart at the seams. Quite literally coming apart at the seams. Alright, should be good now. Double A says, thank you for volunteering at Rampage. You are certainly welcome. My absolute pleasure. Yeah, I built the Micro Mayhem area. It looked fucking awesome. For anybody that wasn't following me on Instagram, you didn't get to see it, but I'm going to pull up a picture really quick just to kind of wrap this up. And it should be in here. Shout out to McConnell Studios for providing a whole bunch of LED drivers, I think they're called, and fiber optic cables. They made the dive at Rampage absolutely amazing. So here is what... I got a bunch of pictures for you guys. Here you go. I realize that there are people that are not on Instagram, and that's fine. So, here you go. For those of you that aren't on Instagram, I'm going to give you a look at what I've been posting on Instagram for the last 4 days. On the way there... What is this? Oh god, no copyright stuff. There's my big dumb face. Got there at 7:04 on Thursday in the afternoon. Yeah, yo, you can report speed traps on fucking iPhones. It's really easy. You just, if your phone's on hold and Maps is running, there's only one button that you can push at the bottom, and it's a button for report an incident, and then it pops up like this, and you can put a fucking speed check in there, yo. Save some other people from the evil motherfuckers giving them tickets they don't deserve. Yeah, look at that. Do it. It'll make you feel better about when you get a ticket too. Just more kind of cruising up stuff. Yeah, that guy has a tiny little peepee. There we go. Here's I have my moments. Jesus, I look tired. I look like a black eye. I think that was Friday. I didn't sleep at all, I don't think, Thursday night. There's a little Demio hanging out. There's the this is the little like eat stuff in here area, and then back behind there that's like the stage area, and then that's the little food truck. What else we got? There's so GTI is the company that like owns the whole area and whatnot. So yeah, the GTI logo is very synonymous with Rotor Riot Rampage. So that's looking straight up at the dive gap at Micro Mayhem. This LED strand down the middle here is from Amazon, and this actually got hit so hard by a 5-inch rig that it broke. We broke one of these, which is kind of a shame, but McConnell Studios' stuff was invincible. And that's what all these drops are here on the outside. Really, really cool looking, especially when the sun went down and there was less light coming in here. This was really, really cool looking. Yeah, there's a Micro Mayhem dive gap. And that's what it looked like from the top. Isn't that dope? So I'm going to take these. Matt McConnell said that I could keep these. So I'm going to do something really fun with these in Studio 3, I guess we're going to have to call it, at the house with Maggie. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be really fun. And then up here, we had 4 of these big giant LED lights. One of them was lighting up back there. We had a big floodlight in the back corner there. We had another one a little bit farther forward. We put another one of the big LEDs down below here. And then the last one we put up above these yellow bastards on top here. So what we were able to do is really make this entire room flyable. It was completely different than last year. Last year, like, there were certain areas that you could fly and the rest of the room was just dark. This year, you could fly this whole goddamn room. It was really cool. I got some really nice Cinewhoop footage of it. You guys are going to really dig it. So I can actually give you a tour of this area. What's this? So that's the main stage. Here's... I can't imagine I would get dinged on that, but whatever. And then this is little after party action. This is Jeff Orta. Look at what a fucking ninja Jeff Orta is on the little drum machine here. FPV Exchange up in the house doing all kinds of good stuff. Nevin was an absolute maniac at the event. So cool to see it. To see FPV Exchange here with such like a strong sponsorship. Absolutely love it. Here's a little bit more of Jeff.
Lighting is ridiculous.
Yo, he's so good at he had it last year, but he said he's like over the last year I've been playing around with this a lot. Some more FPV Exchange love. This is that same flight line that I was just flying at. Here is my little shit that I set up with a bunch of my rigs so that, you know, people that know me can come and fondle them and check out all the madness. And then I had my really cool little thingy here. Tyler brought these cool floodlights. So yeah, I had my rigs kind of laid out so people could finger bang them. What's this? This is just the tenting area. I guess I'm just showing like the tenting area. Yeah, that's where everybody was sleeping. That's Container Chaos there that I just scrolled past. This is the build room. Just giving a quick look at that. This is open all day. And then Rotor Riot had their little shop up here where they were selling all kinds of good stuff. And then a little top down of all the shit that I brought. So I broke this one. I broke this one. I broke this one. I broke this one. and the Mobula 6 is probably in the process of being broken. This is a good one. Ready? 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 Turn this one up. Listen carefully for him to slam. You hear his rig slam. And he just instantly takes his goggles off because fucking DJI just locks up. Ready? 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 Listen for the thump.
Worst spot ever to crash.
You can't really hear the thump, but it was there. I promise. Some slow motion golf cart action rather. Intelligent things. What's this? This is. I guess this was just like. Oh, this is going out to get gas. Just kind of showing the whole site. This is the camping area here, where all these cars and tents are. And then there's Micro Mayhem with the back of the car for scale. Just doing some fun things. There's a little Beta FPV banner. They sponsored Micro Mayhem. Very, very cool of them. So here's the first of the Carnage. This is the Ripsqueak V1 with the 1804s on it. Realistically, these 1804s are too big of a motor. This thing is too heavy for the thickness of these arms. But I'll tell you what, this arm would have saved this motor because it did break. But I did actually manage to slam this into metal hard enough to actually finally fucking kill one of these X-Nova 1804s. This is like a 2+ year-old motor that's been just beaten to hell. So yeah, I finally broke one. And then the destruction continues. And then there's the blown up lens on the Runcam Hybrid in the Zing 1504 Ripsqueak V1. We looked at those earlier. There's the broken Goober canopy. I had the Insta360 Go 2 on it, and I was just bouncing it off pipes. Actually, no. This happened when I full throttled it into the... somebody crashed a rig down the dive, and somebody was down there, so they were trying to throw it back up, and I was trying to, when he was throwing it, I was trying to chase him, but I got it wrong, and I went full throttle into the bottom of the concrete. So that almost certainly is what broke this part of the Goober canopy. Here's the Cinesplorer that I completely exploded. Oh god, I wanted to show you guys that. Hey, alright, so yeah, I almost forgot to go through the carnage. So there's the 1804 broken arm. Wait, no, there you guys go. And the motor still turns, but there's one little spot where it locks. And it's kind of, yeah, there it is. So it's kind of, yeah, I'm just gonna replace it. And now it really locks up there. Yeah, so the magnets are hitting the stator. The props got all, these are really durable props. They got really bent up from that hit. This is a really hard hit into just metal, which is kind of everything there. There's the smashed Runcam hybrid lens. Where am I going to put all these broken rigs? I'll throw them over there for the time being. Alright, and then here is the just absolutely hammered ass Rossi. This broke all the way off. Look at the damage this took, man. This is one of the bigger wrecks I've ever had, actually. Broke the devil horn completely off. Huge slam on the side of the motor here. This motor is completely locked up. Propeller looking like, I don't even know, everybody that ever fought Mike Tyson. Look at this prop. Look how bent up this prop is. And this motor is not quite as locked, but still very locked. Antenna completely obliterated. The battery that was on here is completely annihilated. There was actually a dent in the back of the battery somehow from this, so this must have rammed really hard into the battery. Immortal T might be okay. Capacitor broke out of the zip tie. Didn't break the zip tie. Ripped looks like all my solder joints survived, but I ripped the windings right out of the Pro 2. Front motors seem to be okay though, because it was an ass-in crash. And then yeah, amazingly, I completely ripped the BMC 3D GoPro session mount, which is really wild because this didn't hit. This ripped from just like energy, you know, it backing in, and then the weight of the GoPro making it talk. So hopefully the Caddx Vista survives. I've heard from so many people that they're just infinitely durable. I bet you it did. I bet you it's fine. I'll let you know when we fix this. Obviously, but this is the thing that I was really curious to put up in the air. So I did a big old power loop and just totally fucked it, and I slammed it into the ceiling. The DJI did the little micro freeze thing, and by the time it came back, I was in the ground. It slammed on both ducts really hard. It broke 4 out of the 5 blades off here, and look at that! Look at how it bent that. Even though it was inside the duct, these props still got this bent up, obliterated the antenna here. And so I slammed it really hard earlier in the day, and what happened is these have the short brass collars in them. What happened earlier in the day when I left this mark here is it pulled the duct like 3 or 4 threads out. But then I was able to just crank this and thread it back in, which kind of surprised me. So this duct did take a pretty big hit. You can see it here, and it did survive really well. But then, man, I hit it really hard on the rear here. This one did the same thing, where it came loose. It just somehow, like, pulled threads on the screw. But I bet you, let's try it. Let's tighten this up and see if it... Yeah, so it's good to go. Wild. I can't believe that happens. It's crazy. So this duct is now fine. But this one here, we did, and this is what I wanted to happen. I wanted to see if the short brass collars would be the weak point. And it does appear that they are. It broke exactly where the short brass collar is. For anybody that hasn't been watching lately, I found on Amazon these very long brass collars. See how much longer they are? They're like 3 times as long. See them there? See like that one up there? Right? So I think that with these longer brass collars, that this duct will become significantly stronger, right? Because you see, it just broke exactly where that little short brass collar is, right? So yeah, that's kind of good news. I was weirdly like hoping that. It's a strange thing to hope, but yeah. Again, this was a slam that, I mean, it should never have taken. Oh, here's the other really interesting thing. The arms are completely fine. Both rear arms are totally fine. My main curiosity is what's stronger, the duct or the arm? And it turns out that the arm and the duct are stronger than where the brass collar is. Because, yeah, these rear arms are completely strong in both bending like this as well as in torsion, twisting. So, yeah, the Cinesplore 3mm thick arms seem to be plenty strong even when you're slamming it, which you shouldn't be doing anyway, but if you do, the arms will be okay. We'll see how the arms hold up after I get a set of these HQ ducts with those big long collars in them. And now I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. Blizzard FPV, to round things out with a $5 super chat, he says, lens fund to fix the sticky outie. Thank you so much, Blizzard. Very cool. Danzilla the Terrible, I will not share a link to the longer brass collars because I had to order 100 of the fucking things. So if you want them, send me a message reminding me, and I will send you a set of 3, 6, 9, 12 for your HQ Cinesplore ducts. But also, Matt McConnell bought a bag of 100 of these as well. So between the two of us, we have 200 of them, and that's enough to do like 7,000 ducts. So if I run out, Matt will probably be willing to hook anybody else up that wants these longer ones. Bob Noxious says, that picture of your hatch reminded I have a CiottiFPV magnet in the trunk. Nice. J-Rod says, was that Jeff from Rotor Riot? Yes. Vortex. Double A says, very cool. B-Man says, what do you think of these new Dominators? I didn't get to use them, but form factor wise, they're fucking awesome. They're Fat Sharks. They're just like all of our Fat Sharks. McConnell Studios says, cheers, man, decorate your studio with it. That's the plan. J-Rod says, Waze is better. I didn't have great luck with Waze. I loved it when the Top Gear guys were on it, but I don't like it as much as Apple Maps, iPhone Maps. J-Rod says, we appreciate you and your style. Just keep being you because we're similar. Sounds good. Denzel the Table says, need your blue Happy FPV says 100% agree. Double A says, thanks for volunteering. And I'm pretty sure I missed one. Kevin Sumner says, send me some of those collars with the frame. How many do you want? Kevin, send me a message and remind me if you don't mind. No, just tell me how many you want right now because it's right back behind me. MapQuest printouts for the win. Hell yeah, Super Deluxe. I delivered pizzas and flowers for a good chunk of my college as a second job on top of working at Target, and that was back in the days of MapQuest with Papper Maps. Great. Papper Mappers! Alright, there's 12. I'm going to actually put enough for a Cinesplore, so 12. I'm actually going to put 13 in because you're guaranteed to screw at least one of them up. Probably just one of them. Papper Mappers! Alright. Alright, cool. We're good to go. Xenakis from FPV Exchange dropping the link to Ciotti something or other the internet. Thank you, brother. Man, I'm fucking whooped. Kevin Sumner, I'm putting these in the bag. There they are. Good shit. Alright, guys. CiottiFPV.com for butt sex. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for Whoop Wednesday from Maggie's Place. We're going to be taking an old school Happy Model Mobula 6, which was sent over by Weirdo with a Skateboard, and we're going to do some motor testing. We're finally going to test Tiny Whoop 0802 25,000s versus HDLRC 0802 25,000s versus Happy Model 0702 26,000s versus Happy Model 0802 SE 25,000s. So you're not going to want to miss Whoop Wednesday. Probably going to fly them again on Friday. I'm going to be at Maggie's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well, I believe. So all Studio 2 all the time because, yeah, she's doing amazing professor, adult, human being, just best fucking person I've ever met in my life things. And I am more than happy to take care of the house while she's gone. So this is gonna be a good week. Looking forward to it. Love you guys. See you Wednesday night at what, 8 o'clock? Wednesday night at 8. See you then. We'll break some more Tiny Whoops. Later. Here's some flying from Rampage. 1.9 gigabytes? Oh no, it's too dark on that one. What's this? 412? Is this sideways video though? This is sideways video. Alright, so this is fun. I'm gonna leave you with this. This is a 5-inch where it doesn't belong. And yes, it's vertical video. No, it's not. You're not going to die from watching vertical video for a couple minutes. Love you. Bye-bye. See you guys Wednesday. End.